What's up, Devils? J-Dog back for another goddamn fucking video. In today's video, we're going over the comments, questions, concerns. As always, on the video I posted, karate moves in the mosh pit, question mark, all good or for total canoes. 105 comments posted 2 goddamn weeks ago. So I've just scrolled down to the first question, and it's from Decker H. Hell yeah, Hex is my favorite Nunslaughter album. Yeah, a lot of people don't say that. Everyone's favorite album is GOAT, which I think that's a great album, but I prefer Hex better. I just like Hex better. Just heavier, just kind of got a little more oomph to it. And favorite track is Smell the Burning Churches, in case you happen to give a fuck. Also, do you think there should be extreme metal bands that reach mainstream status? I mean, there kind of is, right? I mean, do you consider Cannibal Corpse mainstream? Deicide mainstream? Morbid Angel mainstream? I mean, like even bands like Behemoth, would you consider mainstream? By the motherfucking way, found another fucking fake. Found another he don't listen to fucking metal. Says he does, but he doesn't. I stumbled across some goddamn Nergal interviews, and not that the thing is, actually, a guy like that, I kind of suspected that I would listen to metal. And I'm not going to say that he doesn't listen to any fucking metal. I only listen to about one video is about 6 minutes. I listened to it, and it was kind of like simple questions like, what's your favorite movies, your favorite books, favorite bands? And his favorite bands was Slayer, which, again, doesn't even fucking count in my book because, in all honesty, to me, if you don't like anything by Slayer, I'm sorry to say this sounds a little fucking stuck up, but you kind of don't like music. You just kind of don't. Or maybe I shouldn't say that, but if you haven't even heard them, you're not into music. Because I mean, what the fuck? That's the same as saying like you don't like pizza. I met two human beings in my entire lifetime that legitimately didn't like pizza. Like, yuck, it's gross. I will not eat it. It's like fucking J-Dog eating liver. Like, that's something I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't eat liver like that fucking douchebag Liver King. Fuck that guy. Shove it up his ass, motherfucker. Total fucking fake liar too. But anyways, because I just think like it just would gross me out, right? I met two people that legitimately don't like pizza, so they're very very rare, right? If you're legitimately, I like music. I am a music fan of any kind of music, and you never even heard Slayer, you kind of don't get to make that fucking statement. So when you're an extreme fucking metal band, which Behemoth is, and by the way, in case you happen to give a fuck too, so before the canoes come in, he's dog and they're going, you don't like Behemoth. I fucking love the early Behemoth shit. Philema Point 6, Down. That's all the stuff I like. Satanica is probably my favorite album, but it's a toss up between that one and Pandemonic Incantations. But the first two, where they're just pure black metal, those are fucking great too. So I thought that shit was fucking great. I thought it's really, really good. I'm actually a big, big fan. Saw Behemoth once in my life. No, take that back twice. I saw him on the Philema Point 6 tour. No, I've seen him 3 times. Take that back. Philema Point 6 tour, which at that point I liked everything up to date. The Zois Kia Culstis, whatever, it sounds like Morbid Angel Domination. Why the fuck they're doing that is beyond me. Saw him on that tour, and it was that's the last album I cut off. I kind of like it, but I also kind of don't. I'm like, why are you trying to sound like later shittier Morbid Angel? It kind of baffles me, but whatever. So I never paid attention to anything after. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever listened to any of the albums after. And then I seen Behemoth once again. I think it was 2014. They were opening up for Cannibal Corpse. I'm pretty sure on the Skeletal Domain tour. And they looked cool. Their image was all cool and extreme. And they were playing songs. A lot of it I didn't even know what it was. Because all those later albums, they have what the Satanist, Demigod, and I just never checked them out. I've heard some people like, oh, dude, J-Dog, you should. They're fucking great. They might be. Live, I'm just like, whatever. It's it's just extreme music, but it just didn't sound like Behemoth to me. But they put on a really cool show and looked cool. But any fucking ways, wouldn't they be I mean, still they are an extreme metal band. I haven't heard anything that wasn't considered extreme. Aren't they kind of mainstream in a sense, especially over in Europe and stuff? I hear they have their own beer, their own coffee, and everything. But back to goddamn Nergal. Another guy. His top 3 bands. Favorite Slayer, which doesn't fucking count. I think he said the Beatles and something else that either wasn't metal or didn't even count. It's kind of like, where's the metal at, brah? And especially the thing is like, he gets less of a pass. I give Tom G more of a pass than this fucking guy. Why? Because at least Tom G's has a good 10 years on this fucking guy. I highly doubt Nergal's 50. He's probably late 40s, 45 to 48, I'm guessing. Maybe 50. But even at 50, I mean, Tom G's just under 60, so 10 years on the guy. So I would expect someone like Nergal or any of the guys in Vader, shit like that, favorite bands. I mean, if he had Slayer, then that's fine. Again, kind of doesn't count because, yay, I mean, who the fuck doesn't like Slayer? I mean, Show No Mercy is one of my favorite albums of all time, easily. But did you notice when I made my top 6 favorite albums? That's the reason I didn't put it in there, because it's kind of like, part of it is kind of like, you ever notice, like, if you're truly into this shit, it's extremely hard to pick your favorite album, your favorite band. You're like, fuck, there's so many. So what I wanted to do is get something like, none of it was obscure that I put in there, but at least put in like a Repulsion Horrified or something, because I like it just as equal as much as like Show No Mercy, but it's at least more obscure, and maybe there's a young devil that hasn't heard of it, as opposed to he's way more likely to heard of Show No Mercy. So it's kind of that sense too. But anyway, someone Nergal status, Vader status, I would have expected him to say something like Possessed, Sarcophago, being Behemoth. You think he would have said Mayhem, Bathory, bands like that were, 80s to even early 90s, because I mean, I'm assuming when Behemoth did their first demo, when was their demo? It was like 91 or 92. You figured he was in a black metal band, so I just assumed he listens to black metal, right? Like, again, it's just, it comes back to that thing. When you were fucking 17 or whenever the hell you started that band, like, I'm going to do a fucking black metal band, fucking paint my face and do all this Cabal shit. Why did you do that if you're not into black metal? But what he is into black metal, J-Dog? He didn't mention any. And the thing is not only did he not mention any, he said 3 bands or whatever. I think he said a few in another interview too. He's talking about bands. He talked about shows he went to. He said Rammstein was one of them, which, whatever. I mean, I'm not a Rammstein fan by any means. That's definitely commercial music. Not to say there's not a lot of like it, but it's kind of like, this is Mr. Tough Guy Black Metal Guy. I would have expected him to name some black metal bands, because you would think, I'm starting a black metal band, and whenever he started it, you would think that's his favorite fucking genre. If someone starts a thrash band, I assume that's their favorite genre. Let's call it like it is. If I started a fucking band, more than likely it would be death metal, because I like all the genres, the death, grind, black, thrash, heavy metal, etc. But death metal is probably my preferred. So I would start a death metal band because that's what I'm passionate about. So that's all I'm asking, even with him, is like, what, like, dude, like, you theoretically, I mean, what the fuck? So you should have had at least one black metal band in there. Some of the predecessors, you know what I mean? Or hey, he likes current music, because Rammstein's even after fucking, I don't know what year Rammstein started, but it's probably after 91 or 92. I think that shit was like late 90s when I heard about it. It's damn sure not fucking 80s, unless there's just something I don't know, but it can't be that much fucking earlier. So his same time frame as the Behemoth starting or later. So you're still kind of checking out music or interested in music. Did you like any of the other fucking black metal bands? Did you like the fucking Mardukes, the Dark Funerals? You know what I mean? The Cytherials, the Abagors, the Unlords, the fucking Black Dawns, the Satanic War Masters. Did you like any of that stuff? Like, does he like Satanic War Master? Does he? I don't know. Yeah, I would assume that he fucking did. That's kind of, again, I keep telling you, man, these older fucking devils. I keep motherfucking telling you guys. I'm just swinging them out of the park, knocking them out one after another. I was like, yeah, all these fucking fools. And I'm just going to keep calling them out. You start a metal band, you claim to be big bad evil. I don't know if he claims that, but I mean, they have an extreme image, and they kind of have that don't crack a smile, and I'm super philosophical and fucking paganism and all this and that, which is all cool. I kind of like that shit. It's cool, but and then you don't even like any goddamn black metal bands. You didn't mention any. It's just, again, nothing wrong with it. Don't think he's a bad guy. I'm not saying I wouldn't go and have a beer with him. Hell, I'd actually, if I knew I was going to meet him, I actually probably would have had him sign my because I never did get to meet him, even though I saw him live. I'd have him sign my Behemoth shit, probably even ask for a photo. So I don't dislike the guy. I'm not knocking the guy. I'm just, again, another older devil that started stuff when he was young. I'm just confused. Why did you start a black metal band if you don't like black metal? That's all I'm asking. It's just weird to me. So it's just a simple question, not dogging the guy. He's not a piece of shit. He's not a fucking poser. He's probably not into metal. I get that vibe. Doesn't like metal. That doesn't make him a poser. It just means, I don't know, kind of confusing why you're fucking in a metal band if you don't like metal, but I guess it's fine. Just a little strange to me. Just asking the simple question. Go fucking have a beer with them, get a photo with them, get some fucking wings, whatever. Try his fucking coffee. Maybe he's grinding coffee all day and he doesn't, gets home, he's too tired to listen to that. I don't fucking know. I'm just saying. General fucking just curious. And I happened to stumble across another video. I was watching something that was metal related. And it was recommended. And I was like, oh, Nergal. I don't think I've ever seen an interview with this guy. Kind of like Tom G. So, those recommended YouTube videos. There's one off to the side. Recommended for you. So I clicked on it. I was like, I'll listen to a few minutes of what he has got to say. And there was no metal mentioned. It's not the ones that I saw. Again, I didn't watch a fucking 4-hour interview, so if there is shit that is, I'm just saying what I heard. He didn't. He mentioned the Beatles, Slayer, Rammstein, a couple bullshit things I never even heard of, but Wasn't metal by my ears. And yeah, that was about it. Sure as fuck was no denial of God mentioned there, goddammit. El Compita. Hey, J Dog, in the scale 1 to nice joke, kiddo, Hell's Headbangers would make another Hell's Headbash edition. Like, question mark. Like, what are the odds? So basically, on a scale of 1 to fucking 10, what are the odds Hell's Headbangers would do another Hell's Headbash in our lifetime, the history of the company? I would say the likelihood is a level 7, but probably not next year or so, but by the year 2025, either we do it by then or very seriously talking about doing another one. I wanted to do one next. I wanted. Well, my idea was talking about it. Sound like Eric and Chase were kind of not into it as much for decent reasons. I wanted to do a downsized scaled version next year, Labor Day weekend next year. I did throw out at the having at the same place as Redefining Darkness Fest had the West Side Bowl. They didn't seem too into the idea for pretty good reasons. One, it's a milestone away from the airport, etc., for bands traveling. Getting them there. So they had some good points. But how about another, like, whether it's been at the Agora again or the Odeon, chased throughout the Odeon, and actually I'll be going to the Odeon. God damn, who the fuck's trying to call me? I'll be calling this goddamn fucking phone. I'll be going to the Odeon Tuesday for Deicide. So I brought up, I've only been to the Odeon a couple times. Last time was in 2019. I was like, not a bad idea. But I was thinking next year at a smaller downside scale. What I mean by downside scale, just Friday and Saturday, and no overseas bands or 1 to 2, especially just to get our feet back into it. Bringing all the overseas bands, that's what all this fucking Scott Owl fucking really comes down to. And then also, I don't know if all this fucking WIMPvid fucking passports and you gotta fucking quarantine, all this other bullshit. I don't know what the fucking laws are in between countries, so kind of wait. Even another year from this year, another year from that year, you think, fuck, this shit's got to be really faded off, because it's faded off quite a fucking bit, where things are just becoming more and more fucking loose. And we're just, they're easing their way out of it because they don't want to fucking, oh man, everybody caught on to that scam, you know what I mean? So, can't make it look too obvious. So, as you can see, shit's slowly but surely going a fucking way. So, I would say a very big, in our lifetimes, just saying doing it, a very, very good chance. Life Eternal, if you threw a show, J-Dog, birthday party or whatever, and had cash and time for 3 bands featuring any members from that era alive or dead, who would be the 3 bands and in what order would they play? So basically, if I could bring any band alive or dead, fucking kind of answer this. I mean, Mayhem would be with Dead and Euronymous playing. I definitely want to see that, just, for obvious fucking reasons. Sarcophago, INRI era, before they would put out that Rotting album. So when they actually had a cool fucking appearance, and let's just say like right after INRI just came out. You know what I mean? So because who knows how soon they gated up after that. One more. Would say Merciful Fate with the original lineup, but how much different is it going to be than when I saw Merciful Fate with non-original lineup, and I saw them on the 9 tour 1999, which was still very, very good. I liked it very, very much so. So let's not go with that. Let's go with something. I'm going to go with something totally obscure. Let's go with because maybe they're doing more other unreleased songs. I doubt they just went up there and played 3 songs. It was unreleased live recordings. Got 1 unreleased song. Necrovore. Let's go with Necrovore. Right around the time the first demo just came out. Kind of only demo, 87 demo. Supposedly just 88 demo. You listen to it, you're like, what the fuck? But the demo, so yeah, so let's go with that. That's who I'd pick. Mayhem, Dead and Euronymous. Who the fuck did I say? Sarcophago, INRI era, and Necrovore. Necrovore 87, not this back in 2022. That could don't even bother, boys. According to fucking maybe I shouldn't say it, but according to somebody in the scene who's very, 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 very well known, everybody on this channel would know who the fuck he is if I mentioned his name. His exact words where John from fucking Neckersville, that guy's a total fucking poser. Knows him in person. Not J-Dog starting shit, not J-Dog talking shit. Might be the most metal guy in the world. I was told he's a total fucking poser. And again, every single person watching this would know who, the person that told me that would know this person by name. If you didn't, I have no idea what the fuck you're doing watching this channel. Vincent Blitcrafts. He's asking now that Jada, Caustic Phlegm, since we're working with them, we're planning on doing shirts. Old Chase, demo shirts. Want demo shirts, goddammit. Demo on 7-inch, out on Hells, and shirt out on Hells. He said he asked them. He said they said yes. It's going to happen. Probably. When? Who the fuck knows? And this fucking phone jumping sideways on me for no motherfucking reason. Joshua Michael, question, J-Dog. What do you think about the Mortician demo? Think about picking it up myself. Oh, it's good, but it's on like several releases. You know what I mean? It's on Mortal Massacre release. It was on a couple other things. And there's the most recent thing was the I think Roger self-released what he called it Brutally Mutilated, that white digipack. I believe it's on there, so it's easy to get. The 90, I think the 1999, it's called Mortician 1990 demo, right? Oh yeah, I mean it's good. It's fucking great. I like everything about Mortician. That's when they had the drummer. Will's vocals were a little different, just like when he sang for Incantation. Still brutal growls, but not the character sound that he became on Hack of Barbecue, Doing the Death here and shit like that. But still very, very, very good. Like I'm not saying I like his vocals less than that. I don't even know. Actually, sometimes I'm thinking I almost like him better. But same time, I would say like better because that's part of the character of the Mortician albums. What everybody knows Mortician sound is Will's low ass fucking vocals. It's the goddamn when you think Mortician, it's the super down tuned guitar, the fucking super low vocals, and the drum machine and the fucking horror movie samples, right? That's kind of like all thrown in a blender. That's Mortician, goddammit. Whether you like it, love it, or hate it. And there's definitely people that hate it. Just get probably one more in here, right? Doesn't seem like there's a ton of questions. People just talking about them karate moves, goddammit. I got two in a row here. They should be both pretty quick, so I'll knock them both out. Jacob Rockman. Hey, J-Dog, what do you think of Inhuman Condition? I thought they did a good job on both Fear Sick and Rat God. You know what? I actually didn't even listen to it. That's basically Massacre without Cam Lee, right? But isn't that one of the opening bands for the Deicide tour? Cataclysm and Inhuman Condition. If I'm making a time to see them, I'll watch them. If not, I kind of don't care. To be completely honest with you, a big thing with Massacre is it was kind of, you got to have Cam Lee. It's almost like having fucking Merciful Fate without King Diamond. Maybe not that extreme, but it's kind of like when I hear no Cam Lee doing I'm just, yeah, that's just kind of a thing. It's fine. I mean, whatever, but I mean, I'm just not interested, to be honest with you. But if I check it out, I'm not going to be like, fuck these guys, middle finger. I'm going outside getting a beer. Fuck them. I ain't watching shit. They don't even deserve my fucking eardrums. No, I mean, I'll check them out, but I'm not expecting to have my fucking socks knocked off or my shoes even unlaced. Goddammit. Harry Quinn. Oh, and there's two in a row. Last night, these both. Harry Quinn, J-Dog. Have you ever met King Folly's son? He sounds like a true metal fan. Yeah, I've met him once for sure, possibly twice. I think twice. I think I met him in Cleveland once, and I definitely met him once in it was in Indiana. It was when Deceased was playing with the Lurking Corpses and Savage Master, which is a great fucking package. That was Deceased, Savage Master, Lurking Corpses. I'm pretty sure it was the same three bands. Maybe Nuke did 1 year too. It was the like a week or two after both years of Hell's Head Bash, the actual fest, not the first one-off show we did. So like 2015 and 2016, they did an Indiana show, and Elcat and I went out to both years. And one of the years, King's son was there, and that's the most I've ever talked to him. I'm not going to say I had an hour conversation with him, but probably a 2 to 3 minute actual conversation. I remember, I think it was right at that time he just got married too, and I asked him about that. Oh, you got it because he's younger than me, and I remember he was young. And like I said, I think I did meet him in Cleveland when he was still a teenager, but briefly, like, hey, he's like, hey, this is my son. Oh, this is my son Kingsley. Oh, cool. Hey, man, how's it going? That type of thing. And then he's seen him, a few years later. He's a grown man. I think he was 22, 23 at the time. You just got married like last month or something. Oh, hey, really, dude? Cool. And that type of shit. And so, yeah, I have met him. But would he remember me or anything? I mean, probably not. I doubt it. Maybe, but I doubt it. And then lastly, from ICDO, J Dog, could you cut it as a UFC fighter? Would song would song would you what song would you use as you enter the ring? As a would I cut as a UFC fighter? Fuck no, I'd get my ass whooped, man. I could barely fucking most stretches I can't even fucking do. My flexibility sucks shit. Now I'd get my ass handed to me. No question about it. And that's fine. I just UFC wasn't my thing as far as my the endeavor I got into. You know, I chose fucking bodybuilding. It's all just about how you look, physique. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I'd get my ass handed to me. As far as if I did do it, what song would I use to enter the ring? Fuck, kind of like with the wrestling and shit. The Ultimate Warrior, he had the coolest song enter the ring, right? I don't know. That's a good fucking question. I'd want to use something cool that you know, represented me, something I really, really like, but also supporting some of my bros. So maybe something by Nunslaughter, maybe something by Victimizer, maybe even something by Deceased. So something more underground. Like I probably wouldn't pick a Cannibal Corpse, Dia Center, like that because well, there's bigger bands. You know what I mean? I want to almost like bring attention as well. Wouldn't you mind using something about Toxic Holocaust? Maybe Enemy of Jesus. How about this? We'll go this. Actually, addressing all fuck. It'd be black trunks. That's what I wear. Black trunks, maybe black rope ties around the arm. You know, like the Ultimate Warrior, how you had colored ties around his. I do the black fucking. What do they call those things? Where they wrap around the goddamn arms. I don't know. I don't know the official name for them. Those would be black as well. Black goddamn shorts. You know, trunks, shorts, whatever they call them in the UFC. And we could use the song "Manslaughter." I am death. That's what we use. That'd be fitting, right? I think so. That'd be my ring entrance. So that's it for this one, Devils. Comments, questions, concerns, anything you got, just like fucking UFC music, whatever the fuck Icy asked. Put it in there, goddamn, and I'll get an answer bright and early. See you later.